My first stop on this leg is Havant. Located 6 miles from Portsmouth, the town expanded just after the war, when new houses were built here for Portsmouth residents whose homes had been destroyed. Entrepreneurs were incentivised to relocate factories here to employ the new local workforce. I've come to find out about Scalextric, which from 1954 to 1970 was manufactured in Havant. Steve Cannon is an expert on its history.
Steve, why was Mini Models established in Havant?
Well, Fred Francis moved from his original factory in London down to Havant because of the new town that had been built down here. And he started his first factory down here in 1954 on New Lane. And they started making metal cars called Scalex and Startex.
And what capabilities did those early cars have? What could they do?
The original cars were just either a pull-back with a friction drive and they would run along on their own, or you could pull the steering wheel out and they would zoom off. Towards the late 50s, sales were starting to tail off, so they experimented with electrifying them. They went into production at Harrogate Toy Fair, and everyone wanted a Scalextric car, which led on to him selling the company on to Lines Brothers. Lines Brothers were specialists in the new form of injection moulding plastic, and they were able to turn the metal cars into plastic injection moulded cars, and that gave them the economies of scale, and production could be ramped up, and they started being sold all around the world.
The factory in Havant became a major local employer with over 1,000 workers, and Penny Hopkins was one of them.
It was one of those factories where if your parents worked there, as you left school, you all joined the family in the factory.
Was that your case then?
That was my case. It was my mother, my 3 sisters and myself. We all worked there on different sections. I used to put the rails in the track. My sister used to do the motors. Another one used to work in the office. It was a lovely place to work. They had their own social club. There was a dance team, and they used to do the Miss Mini Models and go on to do Miss Triang. And I was fortunate enough to win that in '65.
A lot of people today wouldn't approve of parading young women in a sort of beauty contest. What do you think?
I loved it. It gave me enough confidence to continue and start my own business. I'd got the confidence to speak to people. Before, you just sat putting the rails in the track, day in, day out.
What business did you go on to found?
An accountancy practice. I went on and became an accountant. And I'm still doing that now.
Although no longer produced in Havant, these electric racetracks are still cherished, and not just by children. Paul Atkins is a collector.
Paul, hello.
Hiya.
Is this circuit, these cars, they're yours?
They are, yes. I've collected over 35 years now.
Would you mind showing me your oldest car, please?
That'll be the Maserati.
And this is made of metal?
Yes, all tin plate, yes.
Tin plate?
Yes.
So when was this one made?
And that'll be 1957. That was one of the first cars that come out.
Which is your most expensive?
Most valuable would be the Bugatti.
Now, this is plastic, isn't it?
It is, yes.
So why would a plastic car be the most valuable?
Because you couldn't buy it in the shop. As far as we know, there's only about 15 that exist.
15?
Yes.
So what might this sell for?
A few £1,000.
Fantastic.
Fancy go?
I do.
What car would you like?
May I have that red Jaguar E-Type?
No problem.
And what have you got there?
I've got the Aston Martin.
And here we go. Hooray! Oh! Opens up an early lead. I'm coming for you, Paul. I'm coming for you. Oh, Paul! Oh, this is exciting. We're neck and neck. Paul, I've got you. Whoa, very close race. I have become a kid again today. I have enjoyed that so much.